Okay, now I'm actually starting.
Okay.
Ahoy! Welcome aboard. I'm
That's a weird energy.
okay.
I
Fine.
was tired.
Ahoy! And welcome aboard.
Just
Is
woke
that
up your
better?
neighbors.
Yeah, guess what? It's 5 p.m. If they're asleep, wake up.
We went to bed at 6 p.m. Remember?
I'm your caffeinated and chaotic dungeon master of the what? What is this?
You're not the cannibalistic peasant?
No, stop. Why would you?
No more cannibal jokes.
Well, all of the cannibal jokes is what I heard.
Maybe. Anyways, welcome to the Charisma Saving Show. But none of us are actually cannibals. I hope. I so hope.
I don't
mean,
know
like,
anymore.
I don't even eat
Two of us
animals.
don't eat meat. So.
With me is our
The most likely to
perfect-
be a cannibal is the vegetarian.
Yeah, honestly. Listen, they replaced the zombies in some Resident Evil modes with tofu. You can't tell me that's not.
Okay, but imagine
Anyway.
like Last of Us zombies, but instead of like little mushrooms, they're just like little tofu.
They could be cute. They could be
Yeah.
just like little blobs of tofu.
Just like little cubes.
They would
I do
still
feel like
try
that
to
would
eat
undercut
you.
the horror aspect.
With little
Maybe.
blushy cheeks.
I mean, like
Depends on how you
gelatinous
feel about
cubes
soy.
are pretty scary. Yeah, if you're allergic to soy, you're fucked.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Anyway,
Well,
sound off,
yeah.
everybody. Will we have a completely like streamlined normal opening? Never.
No.
That's my goal for the next year.
The storm rolls into the port again. The waves crash on the sand. The storms don't scare the sailors here as they prepare to leave land. Hoist the sails to catch the winds, a new adventure to begin. And our blood is of the sea, 'cause we yearn to be free. And we'll look to the horizon, it's where you'll find your prize in. 'Cause the storms don't scare the sailors here.
Oh man, I
Just
totally thought
pray.
you meant like Hercules when Pain and Panic are like Hercules.
I'm going to get a sign. That's what I need to do. Hold on.
They're like
Speak-
sipping his little merchandise and like wearing
Speaking of a
shoes.
sign, what happened last time on
Oh, wow.
the Charisma Saving Show, Bethany?
All right. Get ready for a super thorough recap.
Bartholomew.
I was thinking about that one.
You. All right, team. Oh, this isn't the pitching a tent one. This is so sad. Okay. Eggsy gave us some money. Nope. It wasn't money. I lied. Eggsy gave us some potions, a sending stone, a clockwork locket, which is hard to say, and a wand of pyrotechnics in case we run into problems. We go to a general store to pick up some stuff, like a map and a compass, after I found out that I already have a compass, but that's fine. Most of the team went to the Cinnamon Swirl candy shop. I wrote that down. For Locke to get s'mores. Ty buys just about everybody cinnamon rolls except for Bygram.
They didn't want one.
And Bygram buys his own. And it was real sad. We rent 2 horses, but like I feel like rent is optimistic. And then we leave town. And my note says Bygram isn't sure where we're going.
Ow!
Accurate.
Okay, but ow, it still hurts.
Why did I write that?
Yeah. Confront your past self.
And we head to Old Valori. We're camping right outside the city. Locke, Ty, and Bygram begin to set up camp, and yours truly goes to scout the ruins.
You didn't take any notes about both of you having separate conversations and overhearing each other.
Yeah, I always forget that because I'm listening.
That's fair. Me too.
Just like, yeah, if any conversations happen, your guess is as good as mine.
That's pretty much what happened last episode. Rather than going to the what's the word? I relocated New Valori. You went to Old Valori. You started setting up camp. Fia, you're on your way scouting out Old Valori. While the others are setting up camp.
Mhm.
So, where do we want to start first? Do we want to start at camp, finishing up whatever you need to do there? Passing time as
No
Fia goes to the
choice.
city? Or do we want to just throw Beth into it?
Oh boy.
The second
No,
one.
you know.
Yeah.
All right. Beth, had to roll 20.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you know.
Choo-choo.
Justin's trying
If
to
I die,
commandeer
guys,
that, by the way.
get ready for my new character.
No.
you're not dying.
It's gonna be
No.
You
crazy.
can't. Lesbians.
No other reason.
I mean,
While
I
we're recording this, it's still Pride Month, and I can't bury our gays.
Yeah, not in this month of
So-
our Lord and Savior.
But next month,
the gays.
next month, I am allowed to just kill you on site.
The evil
Truly.
gays, the dolphins.
The dolphins.
Okay.
I'm in.
No.
Loading.
Could you make a stealth check for me? Yeah.
Of course I could.
My
Yes,
hacker
leader.
voice.
You as you make your way to Old Valori,
Ooh.
slinking through the underbrush, past trees, you see a city sprout out before you. Some of the buildings seem to be overtaken by plants. Some are ruined. Some seem to be deliberately destroyed. You don't know how long Old Valori has been vacated, but what's your stealth roll?
That'll be a 25.
Okay,
Pause.
cool.
Do we need to switch overlays?
I was going to, but
Um,
I don't have it. So I'm just gonna put it in the little corner because I don't have any other things up.
Okay.
Honestly, we don't even need to show it. It's more like we can. This is more of a for Beth to figure out like, and if she brings any of you back here, it's also for all of you to explore.
Nice.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah. So with you said 25?
I said
Or 22.
25.
Hey,
Mhm.
rogues. Okay. So yeah, you stealth your way up to the city. It's what, like late afternoon, almost evening-ish. You make your way up to this. Well, the city is ahead of you. You can make your way up to the front gate. It seems like there's like a still intact sort of like gatehouse.
Is
Enter
it
the
pretty
city?
tall? Would I be able to get like a vantage point?
It's maybe like 2 stories. It's not super tall. And like looking around, you can see like the road leads to this gatehouse, but you can see like bits of the city. Like you can see like houses and buildings and people's yards just out there. Like you could sneak in easily. But this is probably where, carts would come through to get checked. Maybe there were walls before, but you don't see a sign of them.
From where I am, do I see a tall building that I could possibly go into? Because all I really know is that we're looking for some sort of a rot. And I'm thinking, okay, we'll look for like rot creatures. Like we
Make
thought.
a perception check for me.
Alright. Switching between the two windows.
Man, I didn't know you knew
Ooh.
Elvish.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. Most of the buildings here are actually like around the same size. Some of them are maybe a bit taller in places. You see kind of through past some trees and like a little like courtyard like area, there seems to be a temple that's maybe the tallest building.
Well,
It
that does
is
seem
this
interesting.
weird looking building over here.
I will head for that.
Okay.
A temple seems like a really, that seems like the best place to be.
All right.
In a terrifying rock city.
I will say, while you're here, so far you haven't seen like anything that seems like supernatural rot. But that's
Leave that to me.
yeah. All right. Will you make me another stealth check now that you are in the city?
Alright. You're just trying to make me roll, though.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm
Suck
trying.
it, it's the same number, 25.
Ah, shit. A bunch of cannibals show up.
Ben, just shut
Why
off your
would-
camera and go.
Ben just left his
No.
body.
Why would you say something so hurtful? Why would you?
I have to end Fia here and now. I'm sorry.
Was this a
Yeah,
request
like-
so the new character comes?
Yes. No.
No,
Fia.
Andy hates the new character.
Oh God, if it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, I do hate that one. Fia
That's
can't.
something.
Fia can't die just so that character can't live.
You are immortal.
Anyways,
No.
Fia, something through this city. Do you just beeline it straight for that place?
I think so.
Okay. What's your passive perception? It's like a 15.
Oh,
I
it's
think-
like, I don't think it's that good. Passive perception. Oh, it's a 14. That's better than I thought.
Okay. 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 So beelining it straight for this temple. You see like the occasional animal here and there. Squirrel.
And it looks
Ah,
normal.
yeah,
Does it
seems
have
normal.
multiple heads, vines growing out of it.
You'd have to inspect it a bit more if you wanted to see. But no, there's like some squirrels, some small mammals here and there, rats, the occasional bat that's just in a tree. But you make your way through this little courtyard here. You see that there are a whole assortment of different plants, flowers, different vegetation. There is a fountain that seems to be crumbling and destroyed. No water in it. There is a destroyed, or well, decaying, like large wooden statue of some sort of person. But you make your way. Do you see your little icon?
I do.
I'm gonna move you.
Okay, thank you.
So you make your way here. I will say along the way you do see that there are a number of trees that are leafless. They might just be leafless.
Is it the season for leafless trees?
Depends on the tree, really.
Hmm.
But you make your way to this temple. It seems to be 2-3 stories. It is several kind of like triangular layers. So you think if you can find a way to climb up to the very top, you might get a better vantage point.
Can I tell with my very limited experience
With
to what
religion.
deity? Yeah.
For this temple, roll a religion check.
Hmm. It's not gonna be very good. 5?
You have no idea. You
I'm
truly
not
have
so
no
big
idea.
on the god stuff.
No, not really.
Well, I shall climb it, I think.
Okay. Do you have a climbing speed?
I don't
You
think so.
probably don't. Okay, make a athletics check for me.
Athletics. I
Yep.
can't acrobatics it.
Nope,
Damn it.
not this time.
And hey.
Unless you can figure out like a jumping puzzle, like how you jump. You going in a tree and then leaping off the tree. If you can give me a creative solution, I'll let you use acrobatics.
I imagine I would sort of envision it. So instead of thinking of it as like a building, I would try my best to visualize it like a ship. So like trying to visualize the outcroppings and stuff, like the masts and the various like parts like that. So then trying to use my innate knowledge of ships to like translate it to this. So like, okay, that beam could act like the sail portion that I could jump off, grab that, maybe like decaying vine or something on there and swing around. Is that good enough?
I'll allow it. Roll acrobatics.
Nice. Thanks. That's
would
a
one of-
15.
Cool. Would one of you roll me a d20 though? Any of you?
Roll a good
Ben
number.
should do it because
Bethany's fate is
it's
in
some
your hands.
Bygram story, you know?
Yeah, we're in the Bygram story arc.
Ben rolls terrible with any type of die. Well,
Maybe the terrible is good.
Yeah, we don't
we'll
know.
see.
Maybe it's like a perception check to find me flipping and twirling. So if they roll real low, I'm
Ooh,
safe.
that is I got a 10.
Okay.
Oh, right down the
That's
middle.
fair. Yeah, it's not.
All right, Fia. You were able to kind of flip your way, bouncing off of beams and everything. You land on the not the exact very top, but you land on part of the roof. Some of the like roof shingles kind of give away a little bit, but looking down, you seem fine.
All right. I'll probably be pretty ginger up here because I'm not really used to the flat, still land and temples. And I'll just sort of use this vantage point and the sort of fade in light to just try to sweep the town and see if I can find any movement, and if no movement, any sort of like center point of what I would assume the rot would look like, or maybe like a way. I feel like I remember somebody mentioning something about a tunnel or like a pit or like a old mine or something. So maybe like signage for an old mine.
Sure. Roll a perception check for me.
You're Ezio. Getting the lay of the land.
Pretty much. And then I'll
Yeah.
jump off into a convenient hay pile.
Hey, yeah.
Damn it.
My knowledge of Assassin's Creed is Final Fantasy 15 DLC pack.
Yes. Playing through Assassin's Creed Origins, there is this part where you can go, I think, under the Sphinx, and there's like a weird like a vent, but like something from Final Fantasy 15 did. No, it's what's his name? The dude with the red hair, like the like pseudo villain, or what's his name?
Oh.
Oh,
Uh,
Azunia. Why is your name escaping me? Well, it's gone.
oh, Arden.
Arden,
is
yeah.
Yeah, he like shows up. He shows up and then like goes off into space, and then you can get like Gladio's sword and like some other shit, and it's like, what's happening?
What's going on?
I was playing through it normally years ago, and then this happened, and I was like, what is this? Hello? Forgetting about the collab entirely. Anyways, what'd you roll?
I got a 13.
13. If you'd like, you can use a reroll.
I feel like that's a not so subtle hint, so I will use the reroll.
I'm just tempting you because you use it every time. You don't
Well,
have
I
to.
do, but this feels
you
like a
don't-
good moment to use it because I'm trying to get information so we don't get ambushed later. But I'm not going to use a different dice.
All right, I
Oh,
put
that
these
was
one.
much worse.
Oh no.
That was much worse.
Well, what was it?
7.
Okay. 13. You don't see anything that looks like a mine here. You don't see a tunnel. There is like a well in the center of the city. There's a couple of like big and destroyed buildings. You see a couple more gatehouses. You see one that goes kind of north of where you are, and then one is sort of directly across from you. Um, you you don't notice anything that is particularly rot like, but you do notice that there are more and more trees here that are just leafless, and then other trees around them are just completely fine. You hear the sounds of like rustling, wood creaking. There's the occasional like rotted plank of wood that falls off of a building. Leaves blowing in the wind.
Excuse me. I think I will descend, and perhaps I'll do a quick loop around the outside of the town, so following the outside roads, and then slowly maybe making a spiral into the center, just so I can get a vague idea of where things are laid out, and if we do come back and have to fight or find a place to rest, I can sort of be like, okay, that building looks like more intact than that one, and see if I can notice any squatters even.
Right. This is gonna take a bit of time.
That's
so
fine.
It's gonna start to get dark while you're out here. Not like pitch black or anything, but it's
That's fine. I'm not afraid of the dark.
Good. All right. Are you doing this stealthily?
Oh,
or
yes.
You just okay. Give me another stealth check. Give me another perception check.
All right. Ooh, wait. Oh my gosh. It's a 25 again with a different dice. Bananas. Okay, and then the other one was perception?
Yeah. At least you're 3 for 3 on stealth.
Right?
Mhm.
I can't do anything else, but I'm good at the one thing. 18 for perception.
18. Okay. You circle around the first kind of nook of the city over here. It seems like there's a lot of buildings here that have just kind of been left. Vines kind of creeping up them here and there, windows open, doors open. With an 18 perception, you do notice that there are other animals that aren't so small, kind of lumbering around here. Couple of wild dogs. There's the occasional small kind of like forest pig. You do catch yourself to make your way towards the northern gatehouse at the ruins of this bigger building here. You see that like what would have been windows seem to be boarded up, but most of the masonry of this building is crumbling. There's support beams here and there, but there are a pack of wolves around it.
Does it seem like they live here, or are they like tearing into something?
It seems like they live here. They're kind of just in the building, kind of around it. Some of them are just laying down, like in or near piles of rubble. A couple of them are, gnawing on wood.
All right. Well, I don't particularly want to take them on or anything, so can I try to just give them a wide berth as I continue and just sort of like nope out of the situation?
You'll have to go into the city to avoid them, or you could completely leave it, going up to where I'm pinging on this corner past that northern gatehouse. And deeper into the forest.
I'll cut down into the city. I wanted to do a spiral anyway, into so circling around to eventually hitting the well. So that's fine. I'll just cut a little bit earlier in to try to avoid them.
It's a new reverse spiral. Okay. Okay, do one more stealth and perception check for me.
Okay.
Is it another 25?
It's another, and I used a different dice.
Let's go, Beth.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is good. This is good.
Okay, and then
It's your number.
perception.
Go win the lotto or something.
But I feel like it's just very one specific number, and it's not like I've been rolling consistently 15. It's just for stealth.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
No, I
No,
love
that
it.
makes sense.
Ooh,
No.
10.
10 perception?
Yeah.
That's fine. There's a lot of avoiding the large rubble building with the wolf den. And going through bits of the city, you have to cut your way through some buildings. Knocking the occasional pebble here and there, but no sound. You make your way into the city, and other than moss here and there, occasional bird flying around, rats squeaking about, you don't see any corruption in this part of the city. See, where you need to be getting those 25s is your perception.
I know. Listen, I know this. My girl is good at one thing, and it is not noticing.
That's
things.
okay. She's keeping herself safe.
Sure. So would you say I'm now towards the
So you would have
Periwinkle
gone.
C building?
You would have gone from here, and in my mind, you would have gone this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this way is towards the wolves.
Oh, so they're hanging. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I will just. How about?
If you want, you can head. You can. I'd say you can make your way there.
Yeah, I'd like to maybe cut across. So maybe look down the street at the well, because I mean wells are sort of gathering places for people.
Mm-hmm. And just head this way, kind of deal.
Yeah,
Okay.
just sort of go that way, and then when I'm done there, permitting I'm alive, head back down towards the gatehouse where I came from, so that I can say I scouted sufficiently.
Okay. This periwinkle building, you see, there is a big kind of wooden notice board outside of it. There's a couple of papers here and there that are still tacked on. Some of them are completely just ravaged by time and blank and just disintegrating. Some of them you can maybe make out a little bit of writing on. You do also see a decaying sign hanging from one part of the building that says the City Hall.
I sort of figured it had a City Hall officious kind of a vibe. Can I go a little bit closer and see? Do the notices seem to be anything about I mean, why would you put a notice up about it? But city dying, flee.
Roll an investigation check for me as you are. There's maybe a dozen or more little notices here.
Okay.
Yeah.
16?
16, okay. Would another one of you roll me a d20?
Ben.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, is Erin going to do it? Because I see the.
It doesn't have to be
I see
done.
the gesture.
It does.
That is a 11. Yeah.
Okay.
11.
Okay. All right. Beth, what was your investigation? 16, you said, right?
16, yes.
Okay. So there are not necessarily old like notices for like leave the city, but there are ones of like, there have been increased feral wolf sightings. Watch out for whenever you go out into the forest. There is a missing person's notice for a young girl named Raslin. There is a notice for the closure of the mine. There is a request for someone to deal with a giant rat infestation. And there is a notice for someone to check out the local water supply.
Ooh.
I will say this one is written in what languages do you speak?
I speak and read Aquan, Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay. All of these are in common.
Dope.
The water supply one though, it seems like it's the wording on it's a little bit weird. Not in like a thieves can't way, but like in a someone is like common isn't their first language. And
Oh, okay. It's like a little bit broken or something?
Yeah.
All right.
So you
Well,
don't know if the water supply means the well or like a local river.
I mean, I feel like my first inclination would be a well, and I already did sort of want to go see there because, like I said, that was a lot of gathering places for small towns and stuff was around the well. I feel like I'm already, like, my mind is already spinning a elaborate tale about my notices, and I'm like, oh, they're all connected. It's all coming together.
Do you take them with you or do you leave them?
No, I'll leave them because I feel like they're delicate, and I'll remember, and I'll tell the group, and I'll give them my theories. That'll be 100% correct, and they'll be like, "Oh, Fia, you're so smart," and I'll be like, "Oh, I know, thank you." I should always scout for
Someone put
everything.
the Wii channel music to everyone's reactions, please. Anyways,
So I will head over to the well then, quickly, stealthily, not quickly.
all right.
Stealthily.
As you are making your way, make me another stealth check and another perception check.
There's no way it can be 15 again.
It can be.
There's
I'm
no
putting
way
it
it can
out
be
there.
15 again.
15.
Oh my goodness, it's a 29 now.
So,
Damn.
nothing knows you are here. You actually sneak by like some strange, like feral kind of like some kind of mammalian creature.
Oh, okay.
It's like a skunk but without the stripe.
Oh. Weird.
But
Man, son of a bitch, balls.
son of a bitch balls.
Son of a bitch, balls. Damn
That
it.
good old saying.
So who says
Fart. That's a 13.
That 13. The strategist. You don't see anything that you haven't already seen here. This place seems to have been evacuated long ago. Not long enough that nature has completely reclaimed it, but long enough that animals have started reclaiming it. Would you make your way kind of past some places? Some of these places are still intact and doors shut, no glass not broken. Some places have boarded up windows that you're noticing, but you make your way over to the well. Not a single thing is noticed you.
Great. And I, in turn, have not noticed a single thing.
Surprising, huh? Funny how that works. This well, so you can see that it's starting to rust, the metal here. It's partially covered, and where it's open, it looks more like the wood is decayed and been just over time is fallen in. There are a couple of crates here that seem to be destroyed. Some rubble here. There seems to be a statue of a elven man, you think, that's kind of been ravaged by time. I will let you know with the 13, though. Some of these marks are maybe a little too sharp.
Like claw sharp?
Potentially.
Gross. Do I smell anything off? Like, does the water smell like decay, or is there anything like?
Do you go up to the well and?
I sneak up pretty close because I'm a little bit suspicious. A little suspicious.
Okay. Looking over, the water goes down pretty deep. It's starting to get dark, so it's hard to see if it's got any color to it. Make a investigation check.
You know what? I'll use my murky die. Oh, and it was the right choice, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm scared.
24.
24. You do notice at the top of the water surface, despite the fact that it is starting to get dark out and you can't see how clear the water is, the sheen on the top of the water seems a little off. Like it's not clean. The inside of the well has got a mixture of like mold and moss kind of growing in certain places. It doesn't smell super good. Kind of like
But not like anything's rotting in it, like nothing has fallen in, or it doesn't smell like that or anything.
Rotting in which way?
Like decaying animal or
Doesn't smell like that.
oh, okay. Like almost like plant decay then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of got like a not necessarily like an earthy smell, but just like
Yeah. Yeah, like when like that gross water that's been sitting outside and leaves fell in and it's like, oh, that's getting gamey. Mosquitoes like it there.
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel like I know the answer to this, but do I happen to have any empty like bottle or container on me?
I don't know, do you?
I don't think I would. Can I?
If you have a water skin,
Yes.
which I think you do,
I should.
you can totally just chug your water right now.
Yeah, I will.
Attach your water skin to. You do see that there is a bucket, and there is.
I don't want to mess with that too much, so I'll just use like I have rope from my pack.
Okay.
So I'll just tie it to the. Like I'll drink as much of the water as I can physically manage. And
you feel restored and hydrated.
Excellent. In my lane. Except not in my lane. Never in my lane. So then I will look at my water skin and I say, I hope one of them knows how to clean things. And I'll give it a kiss and then I'll lower it into the water.
Okay.
And get some of the gross water.
Okay. Get some of the gross water. Make a sleight of hand check for me.
Okay. Ooh. Oh wow, I'm really good at sleight of hand though. That's that's a 12.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Oh wow. Okay. You kind of that's easy enough. You tie it up, you get it down there. There's the occasional like bashing your water skin against the side or like scraping up. It does come up with like a little bit of like moss and grime on it. Now you have the water closer. There's almost like a metal smell to it.
Like a
There's like a weird
like a
red-
blood kind of like an irony kind of a smell.
Like a fountain with too many pennies in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not blood, but definitely like in that general vicinity.
All right.
Like,
Do I? And again,
do you
I'm
wear
pretty
gloves?
Sure I know I have fingerless gloves
Okay.
for my webbed fingies.
Okay, you take a point of acid damage.
Oh, dope. Why am I rolling? That's not a thing. Okay. Ouchie. Apply.
Or okay, I guess it would actually be poison damage.
I don't think that makes a difference to me, but
I
that's
don't
fine.
think it does.
Okay. Ouch. Well, if nothing else, I'm sure the water people will be able
The bubble.
blah 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 to look at that and be like, that's pretty freaking weird. So I will put it back on my hip or in my pack or whatever I wear, I don't know. And I will. How long have I been gone at this point? Like an hour?
I think more than that.
Okay. Perhaps now I should just leave. Because I have this thing and it's gonna eat a hole in my pants if it touches it. Like, I don't want it to wreck my super cool outfit. So I will just stealthing, of course. Before I leave, I do want to take a closer look at the statue.
Which one? This one? Or sorry, where am I? The one next to the fountain, or the one closer to? Sorry, the one next to the well, or the one that's closer to the fountain and the temple?
See, I don't know jack shit about religion, and I feel like that's a religious thing at the temple. So I would rather save that for my two godly friends. So I'd rather look at, but I know shit about elves. So I'd rather look at the one that you said looks vaguely elven at the fountain. Nope, at the well. Water feature.
Okay, you turn around. Seems like it's a elven man. They seem very cleanly dressed.
Sort of like a founding father
Yeah,
kind
it,
of a
it
vibe.
has
like,
that kind of vibe. Like this is
Okay.
either someone who founded this place or was of some importance.
Okay.
There's a nameplate, but it's kind of very
Corroded.
corroded, kind of grimed up.
I'll just take my sleeve and quickly rub on it and see if I can get some of the grime off.
All right, make an investigation check.
Oh, that's a natural one. The
Um,
statue eats me.
The statue comes alive and says, "What are you doing with my water?"
Cannibalism.
Erin!
I don't.
I
See,
expect that from everyone else, but not you.
I'm sorry. I love
He is
you.
an elf.
I love you too. Love hurts. That's...
Wow.
Wow! I just realized I was on the wrong layer this entire time. There we go.
Says every illustrator ever.
I had everything
Beth
on the
just
map.
like had like a war flashback.
Okay. So you kind of you go to wipe the grime away, right? And it seems like whatever details that were there are kind of already on their way out, and you kind of just smear them a bit more.
Need it worse. Ain't that just the way? Okay. Well. Good job, Thea. Excellent fact-finding mission. I got my bottle of acid. Or poison, whatever. funky water. And I should probably
Funky
go
water's good.
funky water. Funky go Medina. Anyway, I will stealth back to the gate I entered from.
Okay.
Taking a slight detour past this red house over just a little bit away from the main road, just so I feel like I can dot all my I's and cross all my T's.
All right. Make another stealth check for me.
I'm not going to use this one because it's being rude.
This is the part where you roll bad the one time on the way out.
Wouldn't that be fun, though?
That would be fun. Get ready for wolves and rats.
Yeah. There are 2 wolves inside of you. Just kidding, it's rats.
There are 2 wolves inside of you. Cannibalism. Okay. Just give me a roll. Give me a roll.
It's a 29 again.
Okay, fuck you. No, you're great.
This is why rogues are gonna rogue, man.
I haven't played a rogue in a long time. I gotta go back. Anyways, yeah, you make your way out of here. Completely fine. If anything had ever noticed you, you were truly a fever dream to them. You did not exist.
Oh, I'm a fever dream to so many.
Including herself.
That's true.
Alright, Fia. Do you stealthily make your way back, or do you not, when you leave the city and get into brush, do you just book it back?
How far away was I from my camp?
I said you guys had sort of made camp, not like right close to the city, but like the city was like in view.
Yeah.
Depending on how quickly you hoof it, you could be there in like 15 minutes. 15 minutes, half an hour-ish.
I'll go on the slightly stealthier side just because it is nighttime and that's when all the creepy crawlies come out.
Okay. I will let your 29 carry over to this. But
can I sneak up on my party?
Absolutely. Make a perception check for me, though, as you are slinking your way back.
Slinking my way? Oh.
On par.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Okay. Other than the occasional bird, bat, or other creature, sorry, my brain wanted to say baboon, and I'm like, for alliteration.
The birds and the baboons.
No, you make your way, you get to the camp, and you're on the outskirts of it. For this, if you guys want to place yourselves, you can. I'm going to place Beth on the... Place it there, Beth.
Right. And I just want to wait a little bit to see if they're talking about me.
Okay.
Wow.
So, Beth, yeah, you make your way through the brush, through some bushes, and you're kind of just hiding next to a tree. You got a good vantage point.
Nice.
The rest of you, what are you doing as you are setting up camp? I know you had gotten a puddle of water. Some of you were getting firewood, I think. Maybe?
For what?
What are you doing with the horses?
Tying them to a tree.
Tying them to a tree, alright.
Yeah, I think we had talked about getting firewood for those of us who can sit around a fire. So I'm probably going around collecting that. But also, like, after Thea's been gone for half an hour, like pacing around, trying to keep an ear out for movement around our general little area, but also like looking for her to return as I'm collecting firewood.
Happy Pride Month. Oh. Okay. Sophia's probably gone like 2 to almost 3 hours just with travel time. Yeah. I mean, you did go on foot.
No, I did. Well, and I just dinked around.
I'm sorry. You needed to roll just like a little bit higher for some great things.
It's in character, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's in character. What can you
At least
do?
no one knew you were there. Anyways, so yeah, for a couple of hours, what are you guys doing? I'm assuming Locke gets.
Locke is like super prepping. Locke is like picking bouquets to like to make everything at the camp look nice, and kind of just like talking to himself like,
And this is gonna go here, and maybe we'll have like a little like shot put game over here.
Shuffleboard.
And that's what Locke is doing.
Okay.
Mini golf.
Beach volleyball, got it.
Oh, man, what would... I think Bygrim is... I don't know how to describe what Bygrim would be. I would say right now he's kind of nervous. That's sort of his body language a little bit.
Is he doing anything to channel this nervousness? Is he chopping wood? Is he lifting?
Is he ripping it
logs?
apart like Captain America?
Yeah. Bygrim just grabs a tree, uproots it, and then just like snaps bits off of it to make.
Nice.
He just
he's
snaps
definitely
like foot by foot, like chunks of it.
Yeah, he's channeling that nervousness into just ripping up wood for the fire. He's, no one's told him to stop ripping
roll
it.
me
So...
either a nature check or a athletics check to find wood. Sorry, roll me a survival check. I always forget about this skill because no one ever uses it.
Oh, okay. That is he's
12.
got like
he's got like a tree, and rather than like chopping it, he's just like flexing around it, and it's that
just
motion
like
is
the
his
egg.
bicep. That's all it is.
You know, like when people crush melons, he's just doing that as breaking the wood, and then
Amazing.
Locke is literally like,
maybe he doesn't actually do that, but he does. I feel like he does at least once. Maybe not knowing.
It's just
In our
to show
hearts.
off, yeah.
Sorry, what was your roll again? I was
12.
12.
12
Okay.
for.
Yeah, there's a lot of just wind debris here and there, felled trees, and you're able to just, take your time and gather wood.
Yeah.
Breaking up pieces here and there, and whatever creative or non-creative ways you choose to do so.
Just
He's
ripping it
pitch
into
intense.
just-
He's getting wood.
Why? Stop, Beth! Don't you turn something pure into something evil? No.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even thinking anything close to that.
I get it. It's pride, but stop it.
Oh man,
I wasn't.
I'm living my best life over here.
You know
truly.
what? Good for you. It's about to be over. Oh, I can't.
That's true.
new
Here's what we do.
character.
I kill Beth. Your new character takes over as you playing Fia.
Ooh, that's exciting. We can make it work. Justin will replace me.
Justin is just like
You
coming
know
in
what?
to replace
Justin can
everyone.
play Fia.
Yeah, actually,
I do believe that if anyone could do it, it would be Justin.
I would like to see him in a wig that is like your hair,
Wait, my hair or Fia's hair?
like your hair, but on
Oh.
Justin
Okay, nice.
or Fia's hair. I just want to see what long hair. Anyways, wood jokes aside, yeah, it's a bit. You're maybe a bit anxious or tense, but like, yeah, you gather a lot of wood for fire if you choose to have one.
Yeah.
You're
But
trying
we are going to have a fire because it's cold at night.
But we don't need to worry about that. The fire is gonna be too much for Ty, and I can make it warm.
Like, how? You don't
I
usually
have
don't.
everything under control. I got these flowers so the campsite looks nice, and I set up this little game, and also I'm going to put up like a little hut for everybody, and it might look really cold because I'm going to make it out of water, but it's going to be warm. I promise.
Out of water? Isn't that like we're gonna live in steam? What are you?
No, it's magic.
Oh. Oh. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Whenever you wanna.
Want any food to go with that hut?
Okay.
Well, I thought maybe we could like sit around the puddle and have a snack.
Want me to make some?
Sure.
Can't promise the taste, but it's filling.
I'm sure it'll be great. I can help if you need me to.
Magic.
Magic. Well, that's neat.
I'll keep us fed for a day at least.
Okay. Do I need to do anything else? Does anybody need anything?
You should go help Bygram break sticks. What's wrong with you?
Do you need help breaking the sticks?
No, I'm good. I'm fine. Yeah, I wasn't sure how much we needed, so
why don't you
I went
rest
overboard.
and I can take over?
You breaking sticks? Are you?
Sure.
He's gonna pick one up and be like, and try to break the stick.
You just have to put your back into it, Locke. That's all you gotta.
Okay.
Roll an
all you got-
athletics check for me, buddy.
He's gonna throw it behind his back and like try to like break
Oh.
it.
Bro, give me that athletics. I want to see him do a magic feat of
no.
strength.
He just might.
Also, for you in the chat, look at Bagram and Ty worrying about their collective girlfriend.
It's okay.
Anyways.
You're about to have to take care of Locke medically. That's a natural one.
Oh, good.
Oh.
All right, Locke. So, was this a stick or like a log?
I guess it's a log now.
It's a log, and you're like
Oh no!
you watch Byram do like a bicep curl and like break a log in half, and you're like, I can do that. Maybe my biceps aren't as big as his, but I can put some back strength into it. So you put the log behind you. And you got one arm on like each part of the log, and you're trying to break it, and you hear a snap, and you're like, yeah, and then incredible pain as you
Andy, it's too relatable.
30 now, I have back pain.
Oh, jeez.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Maybe I just need to take a little break from doing things.
What?
Sit down.
Oh.
Lay on the puddle.
Just a little guppy.
Just like the tears are going into the puddle.
Just
The
like
puddle grows.
Ghibli tears, just like.
It's just renewable resources. Yeah.
That's adorable.
Sit down.
I would
I'm
have
gonna
had
take a
it.
break. I know. It's late.
It is late.
Yeah, you've done a lot.
But you can play this little game over here if you want.
We'll wait until you're rested and you can show us how to play.
Okay.
This pathetic little fish, son.
Maybe I should
Well, like this.
maybe I should just go lay down.
Oh man, that's really funny.
I'll make some food
Okay.
here. You can eat while you're sitting.
I don't know if I can sit.
Okay, you can eat while you're lying down.
Like a smoothie.
Just
You can't eat your spider dogs laying down, buddy. You
Why?
gotta sit up. You're gonna choke.
gonna cast create food and water.
Prop me up.
Boy, bland chicken, let's go.
Yeah.
And we'll
Okay.
make an array of campfire food, but also we're thinking of breakfast in the morning too. So the food lasts for 24 hours.
It does. I will let you get a little more creative with it because it does say bland,
Yeah.
and apparently some foods that are blander, salmon, which I don't believe, but apparently.
Maybe just like a
Oh.
plain ass steak of salmon and not
Yeah.
like the fun
Anyways,
sauces on
so
it.
I'm gonna let you get a little creative with it.
Okay. We're gonna make little hot dog spiders. And if we can make s'mores, just things so that Locke can feel like he's having a campfire.
Sure.
Maybe
and-
some ibuprofen shaped one.
Oh, I gotta.
And
think
we don't
about
have
what a
any, like-
bland hot dog is now.
I don't want to think about that at
Yeah.
all.
Anyways,
It's just a sausage. It's not a hot dog.
Other like campfire dinner things, like
Okay.
roasted vegetables and stuff like that.
okay.
And we can have the leftovers for breakfast. But if we're hitting on like hour 2 of Thea being gone, we're after I make the food, just kind of again looking around in the direction that she went. It's been a while.
Locke is starfished on the ground.
Oh, no.
Just pathetically
down or
taking
face
a hot dog.
Because
Relatable.
both are comedic gold.
What's been a while?
She's been gone for hours.
He's gonna try to get up.
Don't.
Don't hurt your back, buddy.
Make another athletics check. Buddy.
Oh no.
Realism in our D&D game.
50.
15. You hear sort of the kind of crunching and popping of your spine, not necessarily in pain, but sort of the platelets shifting in a form of relief as you
Realigning.
roll your back up slowly.
Chiropractic.
There you go, Grandpa. Let's go.
You invented chiropractic.
um, uh, has it been a while? I lost track of time.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Do you think she's in trouble?
Probably.
Tommy,
She always is.
Yeah.
should we go looking?
Wait a little bit longer.
Like, I would be totally fine going. I just don't know how fast I would be.
A little bit longer.
Okay. And if not, then we'll go.
Are there, like, we're in the midst of the forest, right?
Yeah.
Like, we can't really see in that direction.
As it's
Um,
getting darker, it's getting harder to see, even with
Okay.
dark vision. I'm gonna force one of you to feed the horses.
Oh, yeah. I feel like if Bygram didn't, Ty would have.
Yeah,
We are trying to
Bygram
bring
would
them back.
for sure. Yeah.
I mean, they're my friends, so they should also get the full camping experience.
Okay. Bygram grabs one of them and just brings her back.
That's our camping
No,
experience.
no, it's not a good experience.
That's Locke's camping experience.
A little hurdle. That's all.
Oh.
But we should keep an eye out for her.
Yeah.
We have to save her one of these little spider dogs.
Yeah. I can go see if she's on her way back.
Are these just uncooked hot dogs, or do you have a fire to cook them? Like, is it just
I
like
could have made them
raw-ass hot
cooked.
dog?
It's a raw dog and it's fine.
Yeah,
it would have been cooked.
Campfire.
I'll double check the spell, but I don't know if it even like specifies a single thing. So I'm sure it's fine.
We boiled the puddle a little. So we boiled the hot dogs, and now the puddle is hot dog water.
No, of all the things I can let slide,
I'm
I
not
can let go.
It says
I have to draw
It says
a
that the
line.
water is clean,
dog
so
water.
it's not hot dog water. It can never be hot dog water.
Good.
Um,
Thank you. We got it. Something normal.
Just wait till we get like a jug of alchemy, and then we can get hot dog water.
God,
Just
I will
wait
say,
then.
if are you making water with this at all? If you
Yeah.
are, do you have enough containers for 30
No.
gallons of water?
Definitely don't. But I
You
would have
make-
filled all of our skins.
Okay.
I'm hoping I can just specify I don't want 30 gallons to rain down on us. I would like to just fill our skins.
I think it's funnier that it just gives you 30 gallons regardless.
All right, I'm adding it to Locke's puddle.
Thank you.
I don't know how to stop this machine.
And yeah, 45 pounds of food. Foods, if you will. Pounds of food. Yeah, it doesn't say that it's not cooked or uncooked, so I would assume you could do whatever.
Okay. I mean, he seems to think that she's trusting in his magic of this warm hut. And so we're not having a fire apparently, so she would have cooked it because otherwise you don't get the little spider legs if they aren't cooked.
Okay.
Well, that's
So
not
I will
good.
say you guys, without a fire, are starting to lose light. It's starting to get darker and darker.
I don't have anything for that. I do. I lied. Listen, I forgot. I don't use it very often. Because I could see pretty well in the dark. But
Locke will take the coin that Ty stole for him and like cast light on it, and it'll be like a little flashlight.
Okay. Right, so you have this coin that's radiating out this light, beating back the darkness. Alright. So as you're waiting, trusting in Fia, I want all of you to make a perception check. Fia, you eventually stumble on your party. Real easy to find them. Real easy. There's a big bright light that you can see like from far away in the forest.
Whoa.
Like
You just hear it.
obviously
if you need to go to the washroom, you can use this.
oh my god.
Did you have the crank to scare away the bears?
I rolled a 12.
16.
16.
I rolled a 17.
17.
Yeah.
Fia, you're stealthing up on your party, yes?
Hmm.
Are you pranking them?
Oh yeah.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Oh, no.
Ooh, no.
Oh, this is funny.
What did you guys roll?
The highest was a 17.
Oh man, that was Bagram, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You see.
Bagram sees me. I got a 17.
Yay.
Okay, so
Rolled real shitty.
probably because he's not at the epicenter of this beacon of bright light. Bygram, what are you doing right now?
He's sort of half paying attention to what's going on, but also not really. Like he's still a bit anxious about everything going down, and it's kind of doubting himself a little bit. So he's not as alert as he usually would be, I would say.
Okay.
Fucking
I would argue in this moment he becomes more alert than ever as
Oh yeah, for sure.
just there's just like a sense, and he like looks over just in time to see like this visage of a woman peering through the darkness. She
It's like
looks
shit-eating grin.
yeah, big grin. white hair. There's something like dripping out of her.
You can hear the as it like drips onto her skin.
Locke and Ty are busy having a conversation.
Do I notice him clock me, or am I just like in it?
You see him see you, I think. Like,
okay, I'll go like
I don't know if you necessarily like it's very much like he's looking in this direction. Oh, he's squinting at me. Maybe he sees me.
This, and I'll wink, and I will just take off in a full run at Ty and Locke because they're kind of in a line, and I'll just pretend like I am running away from.
Okay.
Just thundering in.
Are you shouting or are you just running in?
I want to start with just the sound of my running feet so that they're like, what is that? And then they'll look over at me.
Okay. All right. Locke, Ty, Bagrim, Fia rushes in full sprint into the camp.
My hand is immediately on my weapon, and I'm facing the direction that she's coming.
Locke is holding his back.
Like, I know! I'm gonna be the last in line and I'm gonna die!
I think it's very much like the bright light almost, as she comes in from the darkness, almost like masks her features until it doesn't. Does that make sense?
So we don't recognize that it's her?
Yeah, like at first you don't recognize it's her until it's like, oh, yeah.
Amazing.
It's Fia. So do with that what you will.
Yeah.
At first, definitely thinking that we're being attacked, and then thinking that Fia's running from something attacking her.
If it goes on long enough, like if they don't, yes, I would run past to the other side of the campfire where I would do like a tumble and then just like lay flat on my back and just burst out laughing. So it depends how far you get.
Okay. Before you get to the laughing part, roll me a deception check. Grayson, could you actually... Yeah, Grayson, could you roll me just a d20?
Oh, shit. Okay, that one's lost forever. Ooh.
9.
9, okay. Well, let's do deception checks for you.
Why you call me sweetheart from there?
What's your deception check there, sweetheart?
It's a 16, dear.
16, okay. All right, everyone. Fia rushes in. She tumbles over. If you want, you can do an insight check. Otherwise, yeah, Fia's running for something. Bygram would get the insight check with advantage.
Oh, all right.
That's an 11.
11. Perfect. Of course.
16.
16. Okay, Bygram, you're in on this, so you know. Ty, I didn't hear yours. I heard Een.
Oh, 19.
19. Okay. You can immediately tell by the way she took a tumble. She took a tumble. The way she took a tumble is the way like a fighter takes like a tumble in like a rigged match. She falls in a way where she lands to like not do damage to herself, and like it just so much of this is like, yeah, okay, hold on.
Puts my weapon back.
Laughing on the ground.
Locke, before you like kind of start laughing, it's like in a little ball, like holding his back. Like,
please don't leave me behind.
You should have seen your face as well, not Bygrim's.
What do you mean?
You saw me right away. That's a good eye you've got.
Yeah, you know, just a little little
Took
something.
your sweet fucking time.
When I was exploring, I found this, and I will throw the acidy canteen at you.
Okay.
Which one of them are you throwing this at?
I'm throwing it at Ty. She's the water person.
Reflexively catches it.
Okay, make a dexterity check for me, Ty.
Oh yeah, that's about right. 8, I think.
Okay, you catch it, it slips out of your hands.
10. 10.
10? You catch it, it slips out of your hands, but you catch it with the other one, and then it kind of slips out of there, and you catch it again. Her water skin is very slimy. It also, like, your skin tingles from touching it. Can you take 1 point of poison damage?
Sure.
I'll say their water is all sorts of fucked up in there.
What the fuck?
I don't know, I thought it might be useful to you. That's evidence!
Useful? This isn't... What do you want us to do with this?
Well, I don't know. You got magic and shit. Can you figure out what it is?
Yeah, that's what magic and shit does.
I don't know.
Sometimes magic and shit figures this stuff out.
Yeah, like, you and Locke are, like, water people, and we've got Bygrim, who's, like, this is his quest. So, like, I don't know. Thought it might be useful.
I'll look at it. Where did you find this?
Well, it was in their center well. I was looking around, and I found some wolves, but I didn't alert them because I'm very sneaky. And I found what looks like their old, like, city hall, town hall kind of a thing, and it had these notices outside. And one of them was for, like, a missing girl, and one of them was for, like, oh, there's feral wolves, which, like, jokes on them, the feral wolves now live in the town. And, like, talking about the mine closure, but there was one written in sort of, like, a weird phraseology that was like, check the town water, or water supply, whatever, something like that, in really sketchy terms. And I was like, well, that's interesting.
So
and
you
then
did
I thought, so I did it.
Yep.
But I think the person who left the notice has been long gone, so I don't think I'll be able to, like, collect on the on a reward. I assume there was a reward, but
this is what was in the well.
Yeah, isn't that? It looks weird. Like, it smelled very, like, there was a statue of an elven man, and I tried to read his little plaque, but instead I think I ruined it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look at it.
Bygrim, I didn't see any, like, rot monsters or a mine, but there were a bunch of trees that were leafless. So
water that hurts to touch seems like
well, that's not a rot. That's more of like an erosion or something. And there was a temple there with all sorts of triangles and like a wooden statue of a person, but I don't know what it is. I'm not very godly.
Yeah. Can I open the canteen?
I wouldn't drink it if I were you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. You open it. There's like a hard water kind of smell.
Ugh. I'll bring it closer to Locke's flashlight.
I hear.
Can, if we have any sort of like bowl that isn't the empty hot dog bowl, can I dump some of it in so I can see it a little bit better?
Sure. It's kind of murky. It's not like clear. It's a little greenish. There's almost like, you know, when like motor oil is like on water, it's got that like that kind of
rainbow.
Yeah. There's a little bit of that.
If I try to control the water, can I? Like pull it out of the bowl.
Make a spellcasting check for me.
Okay.
So just, I think that's just your wisdom.
This is so. Add my wisdom to it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. There's a bit of a give to it, and you're able to get some of the water, but it's almost like something is like pulling back on the water, or like scientifically, something is bonded to some of the water molecules. So you're able to pull some of the water away, but not all of it.
Why don't you take a look at it, Bygram? It's water, but there's something in it for sure.
Yeah, I figured plant water would be you guys'
Isn't my leaky like nature?
Yeah, that's.
I mean, isn't your goddess literally a water goddess?
Yeah.
Waterfall.
I'll say from the ground.
Waterfall, not wells.
It has water in the name.
And water does fall into a well, so that's.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
How else do you get water in a well?
Well, I think it actually comes from the other way, by Grim. You go under, you get your water out from the ground.
You know, Earth is your domain.
That's dumb, but
I don't make the rules.
I know. I just figured, with rain and just collect and then. Okay.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Well, all I can tell you is, yeah, there's something fucked up with this water. Like something's in it. Like I can't really control in the way that I can the water.
Okay. I guess I'll take a look at it. Does Bygram get a sense of anything?
How are you taking a look at it?
He's going to try his best. I guess investigate. I guess trying to. I mean, he's not the smartest, but we'll try today.
Don't touch it.
He's not going to touch it. Yeah.
All right.
He's going to just look at it intensely, I guess.
As Bygram furrows his brow and focuses in on whatever this is, we'll be focusing on going on a break.
What do you mean we're going on a... No!
I gotta put it...
break.
I have to put it somewhere. Anyways, we'll see you back in a few minutes to figure out what exactly is going on in the camp.
Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show ad break. Looking for ways to support the show? We've got tons of great free options for you. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord? Already doing all those things? There are other great ways for you to interact with our show, like leaving us a comment, using our hashtag, hitting the like button, or interacting with our chat on premiere days. So set sail with us and join in on the adventure.
If you like weird Feywildy bullshit, it is definitely fun.
Why did he say it like that? Why did he say it like that?
Getting lost is part of what happens at this carnival.
If you really want to have fun at the carnival, you have to play the games. But you have to be careful, because sometimes you lose things here.
Have you lost things here at the circus?
Stories about people who come to the carnival losing things. What about the people who work there?
There's a lot of things that go missing at the carnival.
Missing person? No. Somebody's missing, right? No. Who's missing?
Hey, it's Ty. Locke told me I need to remind people about new episodes of CSS. Thea will probably be a reckless idiot, and Bygram will likely get lost. And Locke, well, he's worth looking out for at least. New episodes coming soon. I'll try to keep them alive until then.
Yeah, I think that's a little overboard. Speaking of a little overboard.
Overboard.
Water pun.
Oh,
not enough of those. Not enough of those, honestly.
No, we've hit our quota for the year. It's fine.
For water puns?
I don't feel like we.
Yeah,
fun fact: the budget has expanded to allow me to put as many as I need to.
Ooh, our budget.
Yeah.
The budget.
Budget.
I didn't get
That's
Were you not CC'd into that email?
No, I feel like Twitch decided not to CC me on the email.
It's fine. You're not part of. You don't worry about the clown budget. I've got that taken care of.
It's all going to Channing Tatum.
Yeah, we'll pay you in laughs, sir.
Pay you in a good
time.
time.
Wow. Hive mining Beth.
Let's go.
Same wavelength, one brain cell. Let's go.
Absolutely. 100%.
Speaking of 100%, I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I thought we already started.
Oh, I
never stopped.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for Scary Lady to come back and tell me she was
She's
recording.
never left.
All right, well, hey, we're back for break. I'm not gonna do my tides ebb and flow stuff. We're not
Why
on the
not?
ocean. Fine.
It just
Well,
happened.
yeah, it just did. We're also not on the ocean, so.
Vines ebb and flow.
The mysterious liquid in the hot dog bowl pulsates, and we're back from our break.
Does a hot dog come to life?
Yes. It starts eating the other hot dogs.
One fear. Stop! Why?
Okay. No more.
No, it's gonna be more. I'm gonna be immune to it, and that's when I know you've gone too far. But I don't care. I feel like that's what you guys are doing. It's like, what if we just keep mentioning cannibalism until the point Ben breaks mentally? That'll be really cool. And I'm like, no, I will never not be disgusted at cannibalism. You can't.
Good. You have your lines that are drawn. But I've got a Sharpie and a dry erase marker. Anyway.
No.
Hi, Grim. We return back to you in this clearing in the forest. You are illuminated by a coin shitting out bright light as if it was a lantern.
Sounded like you said shitting out.
I heard the same thing. That's why I was like,
Okay. A weird descriptor, but let's go with it.
I don't even remember what I said now.
Yes, and
bright light.
I think you said shedding. But it sounded like
shedding light.
This coin is shitting out light.
I'm like, all right, I guess.
I mean, in a sense, yeah, it is. It is illuminating the space. You are looking at a bowl that Ty has placed in front of you, previously full of hot dogs that have been cut to look like octopi or spiders. But it is now filled with a strange liquid. So, as you are tasked with finding and eradicating whatever contagion is around here, how do you want to proceed with investigating whatever this is? It might just be like contaminated well water. Maybe some strange fungal entity is in here. Maybe someone put poison in the well.
My theory? The little girl that went missing, she died. They put her in the well. Screwed up
what is it?
the water. She came back as a spirit, cursed the land, and put a plague upon the house.
Locke is going to hold the coin.
Shit, that's
like,
better than my whole campaign. Alright, changing it up.
Locke is gonna hold the coin under Fia's chin as if she's telling a scary story.
And now we have to go and we have to find her, and we have to give her a proper burial and avenge her death.
So we gotta jump in the well, is what you're saying?
Probably.
The well of water that hurts if you touch it.
One little. It's like a little bee bite. It's not that bad.
We haven't submerged our bodies in it.
Right, tough.
Uh,
Oh, well, it's sort of like a mine. Maybe Maliki was just confused, right?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
gods are confused all the time.
Are you?
Are you a god?
Obviously.
Yes. I know this about you. I did like that story. Maybe we could share other stories around the campfire. Puddle.
Camp puddle.
You can have a fire if you want.
No, it's okay. It's not like ruining the experience for me. This is like a whole different experience.
I like reverse psychology.
No, I mean, I meant it genuinely. Did it feel insincere? I'm so sorry.
Like 85% of the things you say sort of feel a little underhanded, so it's hard to tell when you are being sincere and when you're not.
Good to keep you guessing, I guess.
It's true, and it does.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want some help, maybe, Bygram? Because, like, you know, well,
yeah.
Most people are made of like 70% water, but I'm actually like 90% water.
Yeah, what do you think you can
So I got those fluid ideas. Sorry. At least I got one of you. Yes, yes. Shower me with your disappointment, everyone. Okay.
Hope you can feel it.
A little bit.
Okay. Doing my job. Yeah, buddy, can you what did you do for the orb? Can you do that again? Like
For the what?
the oh, did you identify the stuff? Can you do that with water?
I don't know if I can identify water, but I can try.
He's gonna stick his finger in.
No!
Don't touch it.
Oh, please.
Yes.
Oh no.
That is so good. I love that.
The look of panic I had.
So you stuck your hand in the water. Or is it a finger?
A finger.
It feels kind of tingly. Are you casting Identify? Or are you just...
He's thinking real hard.
Okay. Make like a Arcana check for me.
Okay. Oh, you're not bad at those, actually, Locke. Whoa, hey. 23.
23. Okay.
Just
so
used to that stat being like a plus 11.
So you think that because this isn't an object or necessarily anything that's infused with magic that you know of, that this might not work. There's probably some component of this that you could try to figure out if you have like a herbalism kit or like a poisoner's kit or something, or alchemy maybe. You think there's some sort of like something adjacent to magic that you could use to chemistry to figure this out, but you don't think Identify is going to work on this.
It feels a bit tingly, but there's not much for me to grab onto, so it's a bit hard for me to kind of use my magic to do that. I think maybe, you know, I could help, but, well, you see, it's just that, well, we would need, like, a herbalism kit, or, like, a poisonous kit, or, like, something like that. And, well, you see, the only thing I have is, like, something that resembles that, because it's, well, it's like a prop.
Oh, well, I mean, that's more than what we knew before, so I mean, you did good. Did great. Yeah, more than me. I
could.
I mean, you haven't really given it a shot, by
I'll also give you this, Grayson, because you only have a small amount of this. If it was to have a reaction, you would maybe need more of it.
I have a question. Maybe she wouldn't know this, but it felt like when I moved, like pulled at the water, it felt like I could only pull the water, not what was in it or attached to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did what I, how do I phrase this? What I couldn't pull, did it feel substantial or did it feel arcane? Like, did it feel like it was tangible?
It felt like it was tangible.
Okay. Bygram, what if I got rid of the water?
Well, I could help with that too.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Yeah.
But if you get rid of the water, won't it just leave behind the gunk?
That's what I mean. Then maybe you could get a better look at it.
I see.
Either Locke can, or maybe Bygram will see something in it.
Or maybe it will, like, start moving around and come alive, and then our little hand will reach out and grab us.
And then the girl will come out.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, avenge me.
So Locke, because identify takes a minute, you take 1 point poison damage.
That hurt.
Yeah, don't touch it.
It's okay.
I'll try to get rid of the water.
Okay. You're
Locke is on standby, like.
I could do it too.
I
It's
have
punched because of his back.
I'll cast Create or Destroy Water.
All right. So you destroy the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to make sure I. There you go. Oh, you could destroy fog with it. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I just realized that too.
Huh. I have to use this spell more often. Okay, so you destroy all the water that is binded to whatever is here. And there is sort of still a kind of like liquidish kind of residue that's there. And it's just in the bowl now, and it's got a bit of a shimmer to it. It is kind of shifting between like a black, green, and purple. It does start to eat away at the bowl a little bit.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Is it a metal bowl or a wooden bowl?
I don't know.
I don't think I can make bowls for the food, so we would have just had to use our own. I imagine we carry, yeah. So it would have been like a wooden bowl, or tin maybe.
What's it doing?
It's acidic. It seems. Surely this is your contagion. Like, what else would it be? Don't say a spirit in the well.
Could be.
I think this might be the rot. Or part of it, at least.
Did we make it worse by removing the water? Maybe the water was, like, keeping it at bay.
Well, you could put more water in.
Well, I think the water is sort of infected, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
but it seems to be burning. Like, it's like so concentrated.
Well, yeah, but that's sort of what we wanted, isn't it?
Yes.
And on a grander scale. Like, what are we going to do about that?
It has to be coming from somewhere, though.
True. Well, I did see a notice about the mine's closure, so there is a mine around there. Perhaps there's something in there that's seeped into the water supply.
Maybe.
Could your god have really sent you to be like, hey, go deal with this ecological disaster? Like, it's not even like...
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a natural thing, just like, oh, no,
It's not
poisoned.
natural, though.
Well, I mean, perhaps it's just like a chemical reaction.
Not the best at chemicals, but
Maybe it's
Yeah.
not just that, though. Myliki's involved. There were creatures in the ocean that had tentacles.
Well, and that's what I was more looking for. I was looking for, like, the creepy, like, whiny guys.
It's not the only thing that's affected, you know? Maybe the ocean's affected a bit differently.
It's a symptom of the
Yeah.
disease. That could make sense. A byproduct.
Maybe its radius is expanding.
Bygram, did Myliki give you any information about it? About it possibly being like a bigger thing? I don't know.
Not. Well, when we talked, she didn't really give too much of that information as to. Well, she said it was like a parasitic. That's about as much as she really gave me. So.
Why are gods like this?
I'm starting to ask that same question.
Oh.
Well, perhaps they have to keep the allure alive, you know? Got to keep you wanting more.
But why wouldn't she be direct, you know? Like, why wouldn't she be like, I need this problem solved?
Because they have to be cryptic.
No, I mean, if you start going around giving people really specific instructions, perhaps even still they'll screw it up. This way, maybe we'll find a clever solution to what her problem is.
Communication should be precisely what every, you know, person of authority should be giving all the worker bees, you know?
Yeah, if only.
That feels more like a command, though. Maybe she doesn't want a command by Grim.
Yeah.
Wants to help him grow on his own.
Yeah, she's like a cool boss, not a.
Yeah, a fun boss.
Like, she has, like, fun Fridays, and you get to wear, like, your best clothes.
I get to dress down. I just, sometimes just wear like a tank top and some shorts, just.
We could have those days if you'd like.
I have a question to bring up.
About Fun Friday?
No, not about Fun Friday, but about what's going on. Do you think maybe Myliki doesn't know what's going on? Like Myliki, like, cryptically was like, there's a thing happening and you have to solve it. And you were like, where is it, Myliki? And she was like, oh, I don't know. But really, it's like she actually doesn't know. Like, it's not like she doesn't know in the way that she's being cryptic, but she's like, I genuinely don't know and I need you to figure it out.
I mean, I could relate to that a lot. Like, sometimes I don't know what's going on, but I still show up and do it anyway. So yeah, Locke, buddy, you might be onto something. Maybe she doesn't know, and then I can report back, and then I can be like, oh, Myliki, here's the information, and then she could be like, oh, okay, and paint the bigger picture, and then bam, like 2 + 2 is 4. We got it.
But like a little puzzle
I think,
piece.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a bit concerned though, because like if a god doesn't know where it is, I mean we're pretty well. Some of us are pretty measly.
There are lots of things gods don't know.
Well, I'm wondering, not to, make things more complicated, but the reason that Myliki might not know, could it be because another god is working against her?
Who would?
Well, I'm just thinking.
No.
I'm just thinking.
What's
Just give me a moment here.
No, it's
when
true.
we were talking to, I don't know what's her face, about the shard, about Evanescence, you recall.
The professor.
Yeah, and she mentioned something about these temples, I think, that there was a part of, and that they were going to pot or something. What if someone, like, I mean, I know that Umberlee is not exactly the easiest person to get along with. And she has her own machinations for power and mayhem and carnage and all that sort of fun stuff. Could it be that because it's another god working against her, that she doesn't know the information because they're at the same level? You know, like if it was just a person, then my lady would be like, oh man, that gay Steve messing with my shit. But because it's another god, she's like, oh no, they're actually better at hiding their tracks than mortals, so now...
And like she needs like a little like
a spy or like an operative.
Well, yes, I was going to say like a Trojan horse, but I was trying to think of...
I don't think Troy exists.
Exactly.
Troy doesn't exist.
A patron horse.
Like, yes.
It's oh god, Petraxian horse.
Oh, no.
Like, does that make sense? Do you know Bygrim?
Do I know who hates my Leaky? No, why would you?
Do you know who would have beef with her?
No, I mean she's a vegetarian, but that doesn't mean you gotta like hate her. Like it's kind of wild. Like
I don't know if she's canonically a vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
She is now.
She is now.
Hi,
Ty, do you know? Is there like certain gods that are diametrically opposed to Myliki, or because isn't Sylvanus that was the name, right, of the deity? Isn't he somehow related?
Do I have history of, like, do I know history of Myliki?
Myliki specifically?
Does Bygrim know more history of Myliki? I should say. That feels like.
Would Fia know if Umberly is directly opposed?
I will.
I know.
Let me break this out in bits. Bygrim has
down,
specifically stated that he's not super like tuned in to like the religious aspect of it, so I don't think he knows who is diametrically opposed to Umberly. Sorry, not Umberly. Myliki. Yes. Ty would probably know that like there's at least a couple of gods that are like allied with Eldath, Myliki being one of them, Shantia, and that group of gods has opposed other gods. Thea has not been the most learned with things about Umberly. You just know she's a god and
she's
the driving antagonist in your story.
Yep, that's fair. That's
supposedly.
a fair point.
So you can give me a religion check, Ty, as you are. I think as you, all four of you are talking, you are maybe piecing together information. I will also let Ben and Bygrim know. Everything Locke said, Myliki has actually stated to you that she can't tell what's going on because she can't see there and she needs someone to go there.
I got a 23.
23. Okay. So, you know that Shantia, Myliki, Eldath, and supposedly this Sylvanus character are all as one unit. There's a couple of other gods that align with them here and there. You do know they are generally opposed by Talos, Umberly, and a smattering of evil gods here and there, almost like the roster changes every once in a while. And let me just double check one thing.
Locke is just kind of sitting with them, like beaming, like.
We're doing things together, like we're breaking it apart.
Hold on. I'm actually very proud of you for this whole section. Let me just double check something.
Talking to each other.
talking to each other. I'm so
Worrying
glad.
about one another, eating spider
Oh, there we
dogs.
go.
Didn't you buy real ass s'more ingredients?
You did.
Mhm.
Okay.
We don't have a fire.
I mean, I understand that. I was just
Here we
checking.
go.
Seeing as we have these spongy deity s'mores. Just was
Thank
curious.
you, Elder.
We do. She got them so that when you guys had a fire, you could use them. But
Yeah.
No
we have a
fire.
puddle.
With
so-
the
Just water.
23, you don't know if sort of fact checking everything, like Talos and Umberlee have been opposed to Sylvanas and Shantia specifically. You don't know if those two have worked with other gods specifically, but you do know there is a goddess of like poison and disease known as Talona.
My Talona.
Okay. Poison and disease. All right.
It's one of those things where like you've either heard it or you've read it somewhere, but you would have to do more research to get more specifics on who that is, and maybe if there are any lore or stories or something about these two sides.
Okay. Maybe you're not so far off. I can't say that I'm especially learned in the gods, but we were taught some things. Yeah, there are some gods that are opposed to others. Seems like yours is particularly hateful towards, mine and Bygram's. And
I'm calling her my god.
okay, but
It's
she's
a
after
bit
you,
of
so
a stretch.
Your least favorite person.
Yeah,
you're a stalker.
Thank you. That's much better.
Okay, well, she seems
Stalker
to hate
with
our gods.
power, though.
Ugh.
Yeah.
A bigger stalker, yeah.
What
Sure.
Verenas, how can I boil anybody a spider dog?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay.
sure.
He'll like
You wanna
run
put
over
some-
to the puddle.
You want to pull some of that water into the acid too, so it doesn't eat through this bowl.
Oh, I think that bowl is dead.
I will say, like, it wasn't like continuously, like it did it for a little bit, but it hasn't like it's not gonna like eat the you
It's
think
more
it's not
of a
gonna...
colander now, really. We can use it to drain pasta.
Yeah, those seem to be, they seem to be foes more than anything else. But there is another one. I didn't really think about it until now because, again, it wasn't really a focus of mine. But there is a god of poison, disease. That
That's convenient.
Talona or something like that. I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but if a god is interfering, and we're talking about contagion, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
If we shout at the goo, do you think she'll appear?
That's
If
not
we're
how
like,
it works.
Talona, make
Pretty sure that
yourself
doesn't-
clear. We have
Also,
found you out.
we don't want her to appear.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
they make you be like, can you not do this right now?
Gods listen.
I mean, mine's does, but like, I feel like that's an exception.
Have you tried before, Toy? Have you
Right.
asked nicely?
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways,
Lockwood comes back over with boiled spider dogs.
Once boiled hot dogs.
Are there like gods for everything? Like this food, for example. Is there a god for like
Spider dogs.
I don't know that there's a god for spider dogs in particular, but I'm sure there's one for food.
You could be the god of spider dogs.
Harvests.
Flock.
Harvest.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And I have another question because I don't really know a whole lot about. Like, I'm learned, and I read a lot of books and I know lots of stuff. But with the gods, is it like what are they getting out of this, really? Like, I don't understand. Like, it feels counterproductive unless like they get like energized from like people dying and stuff. Wouldn't you want people to be like, oh, this is like super cool, this thing that you're doing, and then they worship you, and that feels like you get things.
Some of them operate off of fear.
Oh, okay.
Their main power is driven by people who worship them because they don't want to incur their wrath.
So kind of like when I whisper sometimes to people and they get really scared and they go away.
Sort of. But instead, you're much larger, much more powerful, and able to sink continents.
Oh. Something to strive for, I suppose.
Yeah, so instead of speaking to a god, a benevolent god who will talk to you and help you, and
like Maliki.
Yeah. Instead, there's ones who, if you don't do what they want, they will punish you. They'll make you suffer. They'll use their domains to subjugate you until you come back and offer them fealty. It's not pretty, but
Maliki makes much prettier things, like the flowers in the garden. I liked those.
I'd agree.
Good job, Bygrim.
You chose well.
Oh, yeah.
Or she chose
Yeah, I
well.
did.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Did you choose?
Yeah. She chose me, I should say. Yeah.
How did that happen? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, that's
Thea will hand over the coin. Flashlight.
Well, and by Grim, you notice his right hand's kind of shaky. Like he doesn't know how to verbalize that story yet. Not sure if it's out of him not wanting to put himself back there, or it's the fear of what you three will think of him after he tells the story. I wouldn't say he's panicking, but is he? It's a little bit of anxiety that's there.
Can Fia offer her hand out? Like, subtly, so that if he doesn't want to take it, he doesn't have to, but she's just sort of like, do you need an anchor?
Yeah, he takes Fia's hand, yeah.
Maybe I could tell you a story instead.
Yeah, that'd be great, Locke. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. I told Ty that I was going to tell her about an adventure that I went on. Kind of like this one. Because I've been camping loads of times before.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, once we were on the ship and all the ladies on the ship were like, all right, we're gonna go ashore. And I went with them. And I didn't stay on the ship all by myself. And we went into this nice little forested area because they were looking for something that they had been looking for quite some time. And it was like real scary. There was like big animals in the jungle, definitely. And they were really brave in there. But it turns out the thing that they were looking for wasn't where the X marks the spot, on the map that we had. And, well, they weren't even upset about it because they got to have all these really good times together. And so, like, even though they didn't accomplish the thing they set out to do, they got to do it together. So, it was really nice. And I was there, so, it was a fun time.
Can I insight check Locke?
Sure, Locke. You can roll persuasion or deception, depending on if your story is true or not. And you can tell me the numbers secretly.
Oh, interesting.
We've been here before.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you want us to just type them?
Yeah, just type them to me.
Okay. I'm looking for you. Where are you?
I'm intrigued. It's always that one above
Yeah.
me.
Holy. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Interesting. Huh. Grayson, I'm gonna message you.
Okay.
Oh.
Let us entertain ourselves.
Do 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 Bragging lore. Do 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 do
Locke
do.
is handing out spider dogs.
These are a weird consistency, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how I feel about him.
Might have to actually
Eat
make
something else then.
spider dogs.
Well, I mean, like, if that's what's here, I don't want to be rude. Also, is my skin ruined now?
On where?
Not my body skin, but my water. Did I say water skin or did I say skin?
You just
You said skin.
That's skin.
I was like, I don't think so, but
Is all of our skin ruined now?
Well, the cannibals won't want it now.
Oh, we were going for so
I
long.
almost had
without
an
a cannibal
hour.
thing.
An hour. That's all.
Your water skin, under normal circumstances, is probably ruined. You could get someone to clean it out, maybe. Maybe you could
Has
scrub
it eaten
it.
through
Maybe you
it?
could No.
No? Okay.
I will say it's not like a continuous
Yeah.
acid
alright.
that is burning. It's like this has an effect to anything that makes contact with it.
Okay.
Also, yeah, Ty, he's fucking fibbing. This story is a web of lies.
Okay. Do I have any idea? I mean, I think she can guess, but do I have an idea of every time she's asked him about his past crew, he's told her that they were great and they saved him and they like took him. Am I getting any sort of feeling for how he actually feels about them, even if he doesn't know himself?
Grayson, what do you think?
I would say that you get that he actually has an admiration for them, but there's like a disconnect.
Okay. He's fooled himself.
He's got Stockholm syndrome.
Oh! I love it. That's my favorite. What's
Alright.
the best thing we've come up with?
Anything to get away from cannibalism again.
That's a nice story.
It is. I have a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, are you implying that our adventure is going to be similar?
No, not at all. I'm just saying don't get discouraged if it is, you know? Because, like, we have all these really good things that are happening. First, we're sharing memories. We're creating them, I suppose. We get to have this nice little camping together. I think that's pretty nice. And we're going on an adventure together. Well, we get a bunch of information for Bygram, and I don't want Bygram to be discouraged at the end of the journey. We don't get the treasure. It's not a treasure, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's saying we gotta keep going, Bygram. Has his shaking stopped?
Yeah, it's settled. Yeah. And he's back to being probably more alert and back to his normal self, I would say. Yeah.
So, tomorrow then?
Would everyone like if I put up the little place for us to sleep?
Yeah, I want to see that.
Okay.
He's gonna go over to where the puddle is and then just like pull it so it forms like a little dome.
Ta-da!
When did you learn this?
Well, I was thinking about it because we were gonna go on an adventure together, and you know, when I would go back in the day, we would always like lay in tents or just out in the open, and bugs would eat us and stuff. So I thought maybe this would be nice if we had a place where that didn't happen.
Bugs can't get in.
Nothing can get in that I don't want to get in.
He's saying fabulous. Like as he's like in it.
It's great.
I hope it's great. And if you get cold or hot, I can like change it. And if something scary walks by, I could also make it look a little bit more like everything else around. But I thought the clear would be kind of nice.
See outside at least.
Definitely. Even when it's like a fuller opaque color.
That's great.
See, and you make fun of me for wondering if you can do something with the water. When look what Log is just created.
Yeah. Well, he's more capable than me.
I don't know if that's true.
Should be asking him next time.
Well, we're all skilled in different ways.
Yeah. Look at us. Out here in Lux.
Bubble.
Yeah. Puddle of house. I don't.
There's Bubble Bungalow.
Oh, little Bubble Bungalow.
Is it too cold or too hot?
I have a feeling once all of our bodies get in here, it'll get pretty steamy. So if it's a little cooler, that might not be a bad idea.
You don't have to worry about the water affecting us in any way. It's not gonna act like water. If I make it hotter, it's not gonna be like a sauna.
Well, all right. I just don't know. When you start cramming bodies in a place, it tends to heat up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a bit damp though.
Just you naturally.
Yes.
Okay, well.
See? And he like puts his hands on
Thea.
Yeah.
And he's like, clammy fish.
Chilly.
I like you turning blue.
Yup.
No.
There we go.
I'll be blue one of these days.
You're blue on the inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we still need to take watches? Should we keep an eye out?
You said there was weird wolves around.
Well, I mean, they were normal wolves, but like still wolves.
Yeah.
I saw like this weird sort of a critter on like 4 leggies, and it was sort of all black, and it was. I don't know if Fia knows what a skunk is. Thinking. Maybe.
She's about
You know what? She probably does. Someone's probably exported or imported a skunk as an exotic pet, and it's run amok on the dock.
That sounds about
unfortunate.
right. So sort of like one of those, but without the stripe.
Right.
And
think we should
like
still
a
keep
shit
watch.
ton of rats.
Right.
But that's pretty far. And I don't think I was followed by wolves or skunks or rats.
No, but we're in the forest, and like I said,
that's true.
you know, forests have scary animals in it.
They certainly can. Well, I can take first if you all want.
Okay, I hurt my back earlier, so.
Yeah, you're still sort of. Do you want me to like try to rub it or something, or try to crack your back? You're just gonna
I put it back into place. I think I'm
You
okay.
you sure? I mean, I could probably like snap it back in place. It'd probably be pretty easy if you.
No.
I saw what you did to that tree trunk.
I don't. I mean, I snapped it in half. I'm not going to snap you in half, buddy. These hands are good at. Hold on, let me think about what I'm about to say.
You gotta jump through hoops. Beth is on her game tonight.
My hands have never disappointed anybody.
Oh yes.
I can.
You just walked right into it.
I know I did. I have to give Beth one at least once a month, so.
I'm weary.
Oh,
yeah, keep your hands to yourself.
Take an inspiration for that.
Thank you. I'll be here all year.
I'll be okay.
You sure? I mean,
how about you just rest, and if it's bad in the morning, I'll heal you.
I think I'll be all right.
Okay.
Just like.
Alright, so before all of you enter the tiny hut and go to sleep, I got one question. So the light spell only lasts for an hour, so that's gonna go at some point. The horses have to stay outside of the hut, technically.
Yes.
If you, little man, leave the hut, the spell ends.
Yes. That's why I said he was in the hut when he was talking to them.
So, Fia, are you doing watch inside the hut, outside the hut, with or without a light source, or whoever is doing the first watch?
Probably without a light source. Admittedly, she feels pretty confident. She will sit inside the hut though, because I mean she can see through it, and she's not convinced the horses are gonna make it anyway.
Oh.
Like she's not like she'll if something's coming for them, she'll like alert the group.
Okay, that's good.
But she's not gonna just watch them be like eviscerated. But at the same time, she's kind of like, ugh, this is dicey.
I'm not gonna go to sleep right away because I have to take care of my arm first.
I think Bygram's gonna try to contact Maliki, or at least pray to her for something. But...
Okay. We'll do your things first, and then we'll give Fia her watch. So at the last minutes of the light spell still up, people starting to wind down. Bygram, how are you trying to contact Maliki?
I think just through probably meditation. Yeah.
Okay. You try to contact Maliki. And it's almost like your focus is sporadic. It's as if whatever kind of line that tethers you to her is getting disrupted back and forth. Like having bad cell service. Or static. So you try to reach out and tether yourself to her energy and nature, and you find that there's almost like a glass ceiling for this effect. Your focus can only go out from you so far before it's jetted back. And you aren't able to make a connection.
Oh.
And you're noticing that your holy symbol, there's no thrum, there's no warmness, there's just like there's almost an energy that's there there and then isn't. And not on a rhythm that you can time. It's more of just sometimes the energy's there and the connection's there, sometimes it isn't. You feel like your magical capabilities as a paladin are perfectly fine, but you feel like your connection to your god is dampened, tampered with here.
Oh. I think feeling that, I think he's going to start to cry, but he stops himself from doing it.
Who clocks it?
You do.
God.
Sorry, but you've
damn
got
it.
like that. It's like between you and Locke for having the highest passive perception, and I think you beat Locke by a few points.
Oh.
Also, Locke might be asleep.
Oh yeah, that too.
He conked out. He was like,
yeah.
Where the tiny hut is tiny, is Vigram inside?
Fits 9 people. So.
Oh jeez.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Yeah. So like.
It's a family tent.
if he's in the hut, you can see him. If he's outside of the hut, you can get to him and see him. There is a small amount of distance between the two of you.
I think she was in the process of going outside the tent because she's never actually taken care of her arm in front of all of them before, and that feels awkward. But if she passes by Vigram and clocks that sudden shift in mood, we'll pause. Okay.
Yeah,
don't lie.
I'm fine. A bit shaky, but I'll be okay. It's just been a lot. That's all. You can go do your arm thingy. I don't really know what it is that you do, but you can do it. I think I just need to get some sleep is all. Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah, I think yeah, I just need some sleep.
Come outside with me.
All right. I mean, I'm not a good medic, but I can guess I could try wrapping your arm if that's what we're doing.
No, it's fine. I got that. Thanks.
Oh.
Let's go check on the horses or something.
Yeah, I wanna feed them. Well, do they eat this late? I don't know.
I'll go out of the tent to the horses, which I'm hoping are right near the tiny hut. Should we need
They
to
can
bolt out?
be, and you can move them there if you'd like.
All right, that's what we'll
goody.
do. We'll move them near their puddle. Why are you so nervous?
It's just feel like I'm a little bit out of my depth is all. I feel like I'm supposed to know everything that's going on, and I don't. And everybody's looking at me for what do we do next, Bygrim? How are we going to do it, Bygrim? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just a lot, Ty. It's it's just a lot.
Gods don't tell us shit. She told you what she could, but no one expects you to have all the answers. If she doesn't, how would you?
Yeah, just I guess after the last god, I'm just a bit it's different. It's very different working with my Leaky. She's
How
nice,
so?
she's caring. She it's not a constant shouting in my ear like my last god was. Um, and you
Cool.
see Bygrim almost like he's anxious about saying it, saying who it is. It's well, you know more about gods than I do, probably, right?
Maybe.
Okay. I guess I'll share it with the rest of the group later. But the god I used to I can't really say work with. Um her name was Whore. And he came to me at my most vulnerable. And he gave me so much power. I felt like I could do anything. I and I did for so long. If it wasn't for my friends back then, I wouldn't be the person I am now.
They
Thanks to
helped you find my leaky?
yeah, yeah, because well, with Horde, all he cares about is revenge and violence repays violence, and I was a I used to be so violent. I just used to hear it all the time. Just fight, get revenge, kill whoever's in the way, and I'm not proud of that. Which is
You were
why,
its tool.
yeah, that's all I was. Tool to be used. And Maliki makes me not feel like that, like I'm a person. Like I'm the person I was before everything. And now I can't even contact Maliki, and I guess I'm just scared it might be him coming back for me. That's all.
If I've learned anything in the last little while, gods aren't as all powerful as we give them credit for. Not being able to contact my leaky doesn't mean she's not there. Maybe she can't reach you. But she might still be around. If it's some sort of interference, then we're on the path to figure that out.
Yeah, I guess I'm just scared. That's all.
I get it. You said that your friends helped you choose Myliki, led you to her.
Yeah.
They didn't choose her. You did. You made that choice. With whatever consequences that caused for you to break away from the first. You still made the choice. Something in that.
Yeah. You're right about that. I did make a choice, and it's been a pretty good one so far. Confusing, but I made some pretty good choices as of late.
Then keep choosing her. If you keep choosing her, she won't be far. It's when you stop choosing her that you lose the connection.
Yeah. I will. Thanks, Ty.
Yeah. I'm no expert of the gods, but I know how scary it can be when you think that you're alone.
Yeah. It's how I feel a little bit right now, but talking to you is it's comforting. It's not bad. I didn't know you had this side of you. Is this how Locke sees you all the time? Is this how it is?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, this is how he gets to see the side of you. Oh, I get to see it.
You're not going to see it for long.
It feels
you can
so
just go
good.
right back into that tiny hut over there.
We can still talk like this. This is. Does this mean we're?
I must be tired.
Friends? Yeah. Is this what friendship feels like with you, Ty? It's amazing. Like, he lets out this joyous laugh that you just feel like everything's going to be okay. Like, that's, yeah.
Well, yeah. You can, if you're feeling better now, why don't you just? I have to deal with this, so you can go back inside.
I mean, we could stay and talk. I mean, that's what friends do, you know. We
I don't,
talk to each other.
I gotta concentrate.
Secrets, concentrate. I mean, it's just Fia outside, and concentrate. I get it. I see it. I wink. He winks like, yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay. I mean, are you gonna do your thing? Is that?
Yeah, I gotta take care of my arm before I go to sleep.
No, I mean like talk to Fia, like go for it. Like, I mean, I'm super supportive. That's if you're going to go for it, you can, I mean, you don't need my blessing. I can get Myliki to bless you if you need it, but
I'm gonna go inside, actually. I think maybe it's best if I just do that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can talk to Fia for you then. Yeah.
I don't, I think maybe she's focusing on her watch.
Is she?
I hope so.
Yeah, it was the horse's feet, Daddy. You're right. You're right. We can. We'll work on it later. We got this. Yeah. Oh man, wait till that's a lock. Oh, this is gonna be a story for the ages. I'm gonna put this in my journal, like my regular journal. Like this gonna be. Oh man, I gotta write this down. The day Bygrim got Ty and Fia together.
Whoa.
Ooh,
No.
no. Oh, am I misreading everything? Is that?
I
thought that's what we were doing. I thought that's what you were doing.
Nope, was definitely just gonna take care of my arm. I meant that
Oh.
literally.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. My bad. I just
Concentrating on my spell.
Oh, I thought you meant okay. Because like maybe it's just where I'm from. Like we say like different. Okay. All right. I see. Never mind. I see that look of judgment. What was
No,
I see just because
I'm
I
gonna-
grew up in a different environment and we have different slang and different meaning. I thought you were gonna talk to her. Like talk to her. Wink.
Talk to her.
Yeah.
You keep winking at me.
Because I thought you were gonna go up and be like, hey, and Fia would like melt. Like I used to do it all the time in my day, but
Hey,
I've
you're
already-
wearing the Miles hat. Like I can't.
Hey.
Sorry, keep going.
And that's what I thought. That's what you were gonna do. You were gonna be her girlfriend, yeah, or at least, yeah. It's not Locke, and it's not me.
Listen, Bygrim's not wrong. That's how lesbians work.
I have been considering just cutting this episode off and just getting there, but I'm letting him go, and I'm figuring out if that was a mistake or not. But I'm just letting you go because you're
Not a
really into
mistake.
it.
I'm just saying, like, if that's what.
Nope,
No,
that's
no?
not. That wasn't my plan. Nope, that
okay.
wasn't what I was gonna do.
All right, okay. You're fine. We're cool.
Okay.
We're fine. All right. I just, it just felt like.
Felt like what?
I mean, I know a few women that are, that prefer other women, and it's cool. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm super supportive,
Great.
Maya's a prime example. I was like, oh, you go, girl, but she goes both directions.
Sure.
Yeah, but anyway,
This conversation's
yeah,
getting more uncomfortable by the second.
I'm perfectly fine.
I'm glad you are.
Oh, you're not. Oh, this makes you uncomfortable. I see it. Oh, I'm being a terrible friend. You can just tell me to stop if you want me to. I promise.
Okay, you can stop.
Okay, cool. We'll end it here.
Great.
Thank you, Ty, for being great. I'll keep this between us. I'm not
Do
gonna,
that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Okay.
Fia will never know.
I have
Yeah.
zero confidence in that statement for some reason.
Fia can, I mean, Fia's good looking, but I'm not gonna be seduced, I'm a child of Maliki. I can't.
I'm gonna.
I can't crumble like that,
over here.
That's fine. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, you
Yeah.
do that, and we'll just pretend this never happened.
We can absolutely pretend this never happened.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night. Oh.
just walks the other way to like
This
the
is
other
like when you let a
side.
kid loose in a store and you're like, oh, maybe I should just keep them close, and you're like, no, it's fine. And then they knock everything over.
Snowballs
right.
from there.
All the mannequins are missing their arms. It's
Oh.
carnage.
I'm sorry.
No, we
That
love
was
it.
incredible.
Adore it.
Are you guys okay?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah.
blue skin flushes, but she's at that stage right now, and like going to the opposite side of the transparent tiny hut in an effort to make distance between her and Bygram, but then also Fia. So she's like now trying to stay away from both
She's
of
just a little ball. Just a sad little ball.
them. Just trying to take care of her arm.
All right. As the rest of you settle down for whatever is happening tonight, Fia, would you give me a check for keeping watch?
Sure. I just really quickly wanted to say, while I was doing watch, I would be taking my medallion and sort of flipping it over. And just in one precise moment, as I flip it and as I'm looking down, I say, you're just always causing trouble. But as I say that, the medallion sort of flashes and I see my own reflection in it, but it's so fast, so I just keep spinning it. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
All right.
And perception check, guess what? It's the first good perception check in my entire life. That's a 20 through to 22. I can do that.
Let's go.
22.
20 through to.
So, you hear animals off in the distance. You hear the rustling of leaves and wind. And for the most part, your watch goes completely fine. Besides the strange conversation your comrades were having that you maybe were not focusing on.
There's a weird energy, but I don't know. Today's been weird.
We're just very focused on keeping everyone safe, and your watch goes completely fine. But us, the audience, we see just off in the distance through the tree line, we see a figure, a young woman draped in hoods and leathers. She's got a couple scimitars. She's got a bow outstretched. Next to her is a wolf. Both of them are staring directly at the camp. One looks to the other. They nod. They sort of slink deeper into the forest. And as they do, the wind rustles the trees, and our story ends for tonight.
What do you mean the wind rustles? No, we got it.
That's
Wait,
fair.
I hope
No.
you enjoyed today's
I know I did.
trek, and we hope that you'll come back next time.
Andy can only handle so much.
I was
so
trying.
when
I
Ben
was.
gets
I was
chaotic, it's
here.
just...
Here. I was trying to end the episode 20 minutes ago, and then so much happened. I'm like, okay, you know what?
I didn't know. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
You know, it's fine. I was like, okay, he's gonna go talk to Ty, and they're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna end it. Ty's still talking. That's fine. Okay. Oh, and I didn't know where that train wreck was going, but I enjoyed it.
I also didn't know.
It sure did wreck. Train wreck.
It sure did.
Anyways, everyone, I had a fun either stay cool or cheese-based saying that I was ready to say last week. I don't remember it this week, so.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's gone now.
Yeah, it's fine. It was something like weird or in French. I don't remember. Anyways. See you next episode. Bye.
We love you so much. Bye.
Also, no one in the party sees the wolf girl. I rolled a natural 20 stealth.
Ooh.
That's just for the audience.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're